Welcome to the CEO Review TV.
Good day, everyone. I am Dipti Arora, the editor of CEO Review magazine, and today we have an exciting interview lined up. Joining us is Ramya Parashar, the Chief Operating Officer of MiQ Digital. MiQ Digital has been making waves in the digital marketing landscape with its innovative strategies and global expansion efforts. Today, we will dwell into the topic of MiQ Digital's global expansion and market presence. Welcome, Ramya.
Thank you, Deepthi. It's a pleasure to be here and talking to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us today. And to start off, could you please provide our viewers with an overview of MiQ Digital's journey and its unique approach in the digital marketing realm?
Sure. So MiQ is the leading programmatic media partner for all the advertisers and agencies. What we do is we use our connected solutions to identify the right data sources, connect them together, and also build insights for more effective targeting. Now, this effective way of targeting customers is what we call the connected marketing, where we bring the expertise of having the right partners, right technology, and right data and right people to be able to scale. What MiQ Bangalore does is we are the programmatic center of excellence for technology analytics hub that powers our global business. And in Bangalore, our team powers product development. We look at local customization. We also look at solutions, which in turn enables us to deliver for our clients. Our data model is very agnostic, and so we are able to work with across the board with various data sets, with various DSPs, publishers, or exchange that drives the best results for our customers.
Yeah.
When we look at our technology model that enables the industry in the programmatic capabilities, our layer of technology where we connect various data sets and inventory, that's mainly used to build some of the smartest insights, which can activate across all the platforms and channels through our various solutions offerings. So that's in a nutshell what MiQ does.
That's impressive, Ramya. Global expansion is a significant milestone for any company. Can you share insights into how MiQ Digital expansion journey and how it has positioned the company in the global market? Also, we would like to know how does the company maintain its core value and uphold a consistent brand identity across different markets and regions?
Sure. If you look at MiQ's landscape, we operate across 10 active markets. We have offices in 30 different locations, and our employee base is about 1,200, of which 40% of our workforce is entirely focused on tech, be it engineering function, be it product data science or data and analytics functions. Now, MiQ for us represents an opportunity to benefit from the size of continued growth of programmatic advertising market. Now, if we offer a broad geographic and advertising sector diversity without any dependency on single technology component of the advertising supply chain, then that is MiQ. Now, what we provide is a programmatic campaign management and execution services direct to advertisers. We also provide advertising capabilities directly for holding companies and independent agencies. Now, all of these make significant use of managed service providers when you look at how do we deliver superior expertise and also incremental capacity alongside of their own resources to retain their ability to execute in a complex marketing and programmatic environment. Now, when you look at programmatic as an industry in itself, there's a lot of complexity, new channels, new formats, new technologies that continue to raise digital advertising budgets across all the markets, and also a persistent demand and growth for managed services providers. Now, for us, MiQ's programmatic capabilities is across all the media types, the variety of channel to market, the geographies that we operate in. Those are very reflective of how uniquely diverse our commercial strategy is. And when we combine that commercial strategy to how we have built internally a technology, state-of-the-art technology platform, our strategy ensures that we are looking at efficient and effective campaign execution. We also look at every campaign, how do we drive above the market growth at consistent gross profit and net margins. And apart from all of this, if you know about MiQ, we are known for our culture. We always recruit the best talent, which is precisely outlining our competencies, values, and key results. And of course, if we have to consistently perform as a high performing organization across the globe, we look at various audience and behavioral activation in line with our own brand specific guidelines and campaign requirements. So that standardization and consistency across the board as you expand globally has what set us up for the scale.
Yeah, that's absolutely great. The digital marketing landscape is rapidly evolving. And how does MiQ Digital stay ahead of the curve in terms of technology, innovation, and adapting to changing customers' behavior?
Sure. So our vision has always been very simple to be the leaders in the programmatic media partner. But what we have always worked towards over the last few years is we believe in sustainable growth and sustainable growth at the center of how we operate and set up our own strategic priorities. For example, we look at across incremental innovation that leads to big results. While it is great to improve our product and solution over time, doing only that will only make our team and our organization play a catch up. So what we do is we find different ways of how we allow our employees to take radical approaches. And when I say radical approaches, which is like a catalyst to push MiQ in the right direction. For example, we believe a lot in driving diversification across geos, clients, channels, product. We also work towards a lot of efficiency through our technology. And
Right.
both of these combined, diversification and efficiency, is what drives scale for us. And apart from that, our defined vectors of growth, where we continue to build on our very strong record, has been around sustained diverse commercial strategy where we are looking at all the channels, geographies, products, everything. We also look at all the other growth drivers. For example, if we have to perform above the market growth plan, then what are the key strategic areas where we need to invest and channelize all our employees' efforts, and areas where we need to look at continuous innovation for us to disrupt the programmatic market. So I think I will share more details as we progress, but there are definitive accelerated growth drivers that we do based on some of the industry trends and research that we do ourselves.
Great, great. And moving towards our next most important question is that proactivity is crucial in such a dynamic world. With the rise of data privacy concerns, how does MiQ Digital ensures data security and build trust with clients and consumers?
Yeah. If you look at privacy officers and security teams, all of them need automated tools. One, to effectively manage data privacy readiness, but also, unfortunately, privacy officers are often frustrated by sometimes the challenge to identify, locate, and assess personal information. How do they facilitate collaboration across the business from a lens of compliance, privacy, and also how do they effectively protect and monitor personal information? Now, what we do here is, if you look at the programmatic landscape and where MiQ focuses on, we are able to, for example, provide image and JavaScript pixels in both secure and non-secure formats, right? And depending on the environment, we are able to implement within the client's environment. For example, pixels, if I take just pixels as an example, we have standard or we have advanced as well. And in advanced pixel capturing, we look at non-PII data where a user can file some of the tracking based on pixel. Now, what happens is when you get all of these data and that is stored in our environment, we will have to adhere to the highest levels of data security. Now, what we do is we host our data security in the AWS platform, which also follows a severe set of safeguarding and data protection guidelines. So one is we look at physical safeguarding through various certifications and data centers and how physically they are safeguarded. Second is electronically safeguarding, like what are the level of compliances and security standards we implement for all the electronically stored information. And then you also have admin level safeguarding, where you look at technologies like Redshift and regional database instances that controls the authorization of some of the files and data as well. Apart from this, because we deal with a lot of client data, what we look at is we never share the client data between agencies and advertisers that we work with. All of the PII data that MiQ has access to, we prohibit that from being passed into MiQ pixels. For us, PII is all about any information we can gather about our customers around name, postal code, email address, phone number, social security number. All of these are a very secure data set. So what we do is just to ensure that we are using the right technology and strategy to secure and create a privacy compliant environment. We do not focus on storing some of these customer IDs, cookies, device IDs, or even IP addresses, all of which may be defined as personal data. We are not permitted to pass that into MiQ pixels. So that way, we are kind of making sure that the client data is minimized, is also masked, and it is very securely saved.
Transparency and security are crucial in maintaining trust. Can you share any specific success story or notable achievements that MiQ Digital has accomplished during its global expansion?
Yeah, so from a transparency and security standpoint, our high-powered agnostic approach is the way we kind of truly harness the power of programmatic.
Yes.
So for us, transparency starts with cost and fees. It's also much more about open ways of reporting. Look at our supply chain, look at our algorithms, or even following independently certified practices. And few things that we focus on is one could be around media, tech, and services, of which all of them gets itemized at the granular level. We are looking at DSP and ad server placements. We also look at how do we clearly measure working media and investment across all the campaigns and targeting strategies. Second, we look at supply chain transparency, where 15% of advertisers spend, where is it being channelized? How do we represent 1/3 of the supply chain cost, which cannot be attributed? Third, we also look at performance, which is mainly under the hood, right? Like, for example, when you're unlocking the targeting strategies that drive programmatic media outcomes, we will have to dive into what are those unique blend of human or AI kind of optimization that we bring in to build insights. And finally, independently certified is all our practices which follow IAB guidelines. So the client is rest assured that their data and they are in a very safe hands.
Could you provide our viewers with a glimpse of MiQ Digital's future goal and its vision for continued growth in the global market?
Sure. I think this is in continuation with what I was mentioning earlier. So one of it is our defined vectors of growth is to continue to build on our strong record, which looks at organic and inorganic streams. The first one is how do we look at sustained diverse commercial strategy, where you look at growth not just in one geo, but across all the geographies, sales channels, programmatic products, and everything. So we look at catering to all client types. Second is how do we bring in accelerated growth drivers, where we are looking at investing in high growth geographies like US and Asia. We are looking at the future of programmatic, of how we can be the leaders in the advanced TV and make that a key strategic area. Third one is how do you take the advantage of in-housing trend that is happening in programmatic, especially with client direct. And finally, how do you service the biggest accounts in your business? So when you look at all of this, we look at how we leverage our global delivery platform, which is the backbone of tech, partnerships, and also people who are our greatest assets. Now, for us, we look apart from all of these defined vectors of growth, we also look at mergers and acquisitions, especially driving international expansions or acquiring new programmatic capabilities in areas such as retail media. We kind of feel those are the areas where future of MiQ is going to move forward.
Future of MiQ slice. That sounds like an exciting journey ahead, Ramya. Yeah. Thank you for sharing valuable insights with MiQ Digital's global expansion and market presence.
Thank you. Thank you for
Lastly, MiQ's digital journey is inspiring for aspiring entrepreneurs. What advice would you give to emerging digital marketing companies looking to make a global impact while maintaining a customer-centric approach?
Yeah, very good question. We always talk about MIQ being a people-centric but a customer-led organization. And we believe that finding the right direction for any organization requires a shift in culture where employees first get the freedom to experiment, explore new things, but also discard, adopt and discard a multitude of opportunities, right? The way MIQ looks at progress is, for us, mobility does not mean progress. It means that we need to have the right culture, right mindset, and processes to be able to service the client in a very future advanced, future ready way. And for us, how we break through some of those barriers and create the headway as what made a difference. And that's what I would recommend for any inspiring or aspiring entrepreneurs, that do not hold yourself back. If you kind of feel that you're on the right trajectory and the right path, go disrupt, explore, experiment, learn, and kind of be successful in the journey. Yeah.
Thanks so much. It's been a pleasure discussing these facts with you today.
Thank you so much, Diti. It was great connecting with you.
Yeah, thank you once again, Ramya, for joining us today.
Thank you. Have a good day ahead, Diti.
Yeah, and to our viewers, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more engaging interviews and thought-provoking content from CEO Review magazine. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Diti.